Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon as the Wolf Pack. Hold on. By popular demand, it is the Wolf Pack. With pets included on this one. I'm feeling all right as we jump into another run of Gungeon here. I gotta admit, I'm highly amused by that last run of Gungeon. It was like a few days after a previous run where I was saying, man, I bet you I'm never ever gonna lose a run of Gungeon ever again. And then I just lose a run of Gungeon. But I think I have a, pardon me, I think I have a pretty nice excuse. And it's an excuse I even brought up last run. But yeah, I did get my booster shot the other day. And I have been feeling a little bit under the weather and been having a little bit of difficulty concentrating on video games while having a conversation happening at the same time. Takes a little bit of practice, and you'd be surprised what kind of throws you off of your game. I'm gonna try a little bit better today, and we're gonna do a lot of dog petting, if we can actually get this damn dog to pay out with something. Honestly, I'll take the HP on this run. We might end up needing it, don't we? Won't we? Don't we? Won't we? Look, some amount of misspeaking, that's just normal. That's just Abe. Some amounts of it, that's me being a little tired. Pork, thank you very much for the gift subs. And I hope you are still having a happy, wonderful, fancy, exciting, easy flight home as well. Oh, pardon. Etorms, welcome. Hi Abe, how are you? I am doing all right today. As mentioned, I'm just feeling a little bit tired from that booster. I got it the other day. The first night back, I had, oh, Lonely's Troll, thank you for the gift subs as well. Pog? Hype train too. Pog indeed. I'm feeling good. The first day back, I felt really bad. And I kind of had like a little bit of a flu-like symptoms that night, which usually means that I have a hard time sleeping. I probably got like an hour's worth of sleep. It was a little crazy, but then I started feeling a lot better the next day. And I was very tempted not to stream today even, just to kind of take a day off of recording anything. But I really wanted to. I really wanted to play a little bit of Gungeon, possibly Spire, possibly other things. And also, I know we talked about it on the last run of Enter the Gungeon, but possibly Let's Look Ats as well. I want to get ahead on my recording game. I gotta say, I've got a lot of videos going up at the very least, like 4 videos a day right now. That's pretty good. Hopefully it's all good content too. I don't know about that last Gungeon run, but okay, we have the heroin, which is wonderful. Could really go for some of that right about now. And Lonely's Troll, thank you for more gift subs as well. Thank you. Chat is being extremely generous today, and I very much appreciate it. I actually very much do. And you know, all I can say is thank you. You will continue to get Gungeon content. That is basically what you have done. You basically said, all right, Abe, keep playing Enter the Gungeon. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do, huh? Forever and ever and ever. No, it's actually still a very fun game to play. I find, and I talk about this every time too, I find that Gungeon is just it's a solid conversational game for me. I'm able to like look at chat. I'm able to just see what's happening and to talk about whatever the hell people want to talk about. Give me a topic of conversation in chat right now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Hold on, I can't exactly read chat while also fighting the Bullet King, but I don't know, to an extent, sometimes I can. Etorms asks, I want to start playing Enter the Gungeon. Is there anything to learn about the game before I start? And is it hard? Enter the Gungeon is hard until you get good at it, at which point it's extremely easy. Talk about taxes, says Bubonic Lettuce. I gotta pay my taxes still. It's currently March. I have not done my taxes. I tend to delay my taxes until the very last possible moment because I hate doing them. And you know what? It's just gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen. Wave beam. That's a good synergy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a fine passing synergy. Yes, yes, yes. What did I use? This one? Sure. I mean, I guess we'll use the heroin. There's just nothing else to really use in my inventory right now, so heroin it is. Will I do all floors? I very well could. And you know what? Because it's you, troll, I will. I'll do all the floors. We don't have enough keys to open everything, so we'll break the chest, take our junk, and leave. Etorms asks, how many guns can you carry? Okay, so I'm gonna give you the primer on Enter the Gungeon, okay? Here's everything that you need to know to get you started. Every floor of Enter the Gungeon has a shop, 2 item rooms, and a boss. There's exceptions to this rule, but they're few and far between. The chests on the floor give you an item and a gun, each. One each, guaranteed. Again, there's exceptions to that rule, but I don't even understand those exceptions. Every shop is guaranteed to give you a key that you can buy to open things. You don't have to use every gun for every situation. E.g., some weapons are better saved for bosses, some weapons are better saved for when you're in trouble. Some weapons you can just use for the entire run because they're so good. And your dodge roll is critical. Your dodge roll has to happen so that you can actually dodge enemy bullets. Lonely's Troll says, Abe, may I post a link? You absolutely can. I don't know if I even have like a chat bot that would block links right now, because my chat bot is still broken. I haven't actually worked on getting a new one. And I don't know how good Twitch's auto moderation is, even. But you know what, I can fix that regardless to ensure that you would be able to do what you are wanting to do. Okay, wave beam is just very ammo inefficient. Hold on. Heavy bullets? We will buy heavy bullets. Oh, here's another tip, Etorms. Damage upgrades are hard to find, so if you get one, buy it. Buy it and use it. Definitely buy it and use it. What link is that? Hold on. Oh, you posted a link to my helper video for Enter the Gungeon. I should make a new one of those at some point. Just be like, hey, get good, stupid, and then like that'll be the whole video. I think that would be kind of a funny troll. How to get good at Enter the Gungeon? Stop getting hit by the bullets. Well, a game's supposed to be hard or something? Video's a lot of views. Make a new one and become irrelevant again. The thing is that, like, the freaking rules of Gungeon don't really change that much, do they? Fredecula says, I'm a few of those views because I suck. Why are these shots curving? Is my character's name Angela? God, it's just so ammo efficient to tap shoot it, but it just looks so cool. Hold on. I gotta real quick. I wanna look at something. Helps if I increase the size of this so I can actually read what's happening in chat. There you go, much better. Yeah, because previously I was using the chatbot to read chat too, so now that that's off, I just gotta make sure that I can actually read everything correctly now. One of these trolls says, I think a couple dozen of those views are from me too. I mean, in the helper video, I do kind of go over bosses specifically, and it's like, okay, here's the attack patterns. Don't just dodge through everything. Just like walk through the bullets. Like you see on these guys, I'm not actually dodging the bullets. I'm just kind of walking through them. There's plenty of room. Dun, 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 just like a bit of a dance. Ignore the fact that when I killed him, he shot me immediately. But, you know, it's like a dance. Sometimes you've got to dodge. Sometimes you can just stand still. It's like watching the level 1 wretch in Elden Ring defeat Margit by just like standing still and just moving slightly. And then counter-attacking where appropriate. Like once you understand what's happening in the game, you can dodge much more easily. Okay, this is actually a wonderful chest. Ridiculous says, it's like a dance and I'm stepping on your toes. Ow, ow, ow. Why are these shots curving? It's like, is there some weird auto-aim happening on this gun? I think this gun has auto-aim. It does! Since when? Since when does the heroin auto-aim? Because this is like a form of the gun, right? So this is the normal form, and it does not auto-aim, but the wave beam does. That's cool. I had no idea. Well, you know what? This definitely goes up in my power rankings for synergies now. Da-da-da. Cough, cough. Well, we have a key. Let's open up a chest. It's the revolver. We have heavy bullets, we have another key. You might as well open up the other chest. It's HP. We already have more HP than we ended the last run with. That's scary. Ignore the poison. Oh, I do love watching the slower shots. The shots, they're so slow. Also, this is doing just ridiculous damage. But that's why I love it so much. Hey, knock it off. There we go. Easy as pie. There you go. Etorms, here's a little bit of advice for you. If you ever get the heroin, pat yourself on the back and say GG. That'll be your moment to try to like win a run. Lonely's Troll says, if the player has shock rounds, enables wave beam mode, which fires 2 wavy projectiles connected by electricity when uncharged, and a standard large heron shot when charged. Yeah, but that doesn't, what you posted there, which I imagine is a copy paste of the wiki, does not mention homing, which is what we have, weird homing shots. I'll take it though, I love me a good homing. Dun 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 dun. Claydair says broken chests almost always give you junk. You know what? You're right about that. Broken chests do almost always give you junk. Unless you're standing right next to them, in which case they'll blow up in your face every time. But honestly, Lonely's Troll, if you're on the wiki, you should edit it to mention that it also has homing on the charged shot. The wave beam mode homing is actually kind of cool. Because I don't think it's any other item that we have, because I don't have anything that has homing. The dog dropped a key. You know what? That's actually a very important key. So you know what? Come here. Do we have like a dog appropriate petting gun? Unfortunately, no. So you know what? Get pet. He loves life. He loves his master. I am the alpha wolf, dog. Connie says, I love the tongue, so cute. And Lily says, pet him more. He's useful. He is useful. He gave me a freaking key. No, like, half hearts or 5 cents or here's a armor that when you use it, it'll break immediately. Which is not armor, it's glass guanstone. I don't know why I said armor. Words are hard. Dude, I'm freaking tired, okay? I've been like sapped for all of the past like 2.5 days. 60-second pet, no less, says Lonely's Troll. 60 seconds of petting. Is it heavy petting? Well, time to get a drink, I guess. I did pour water all over myself. I hope you're happy now. Verdecla says, can you drop the dog item if you start with it? No, I don't think so. I think you can drop the dog if you pick it up on another character, though. That was a bad hit. That's all. You know what? That's particularly bad because that was our old crest, wasn't it? Well, we're not gonna go fight the old king on this one, unfortunately. I just walked into a bullet. That's okay. See, Kirby says, if you pet for 15 minutes, it teleports you to the Lich. That'd be a cool little Easter egg. And by cool, I mean who would pet the dog for 15 minutes, am I right? Verdecula says, how much does the dog sell for? I don't know. Actually, I do know. The dog is a brown tier item, so it's however much that sells for. I'm trying to test the limit of the homing. How did it miss the second enemy up there? There you go. The homing's pretty nice, honestly. The dog is priceless. The dog is priceless. Look at this priceless dog. Yo, he gave me some ammo too. Maybe petting the dog is actually increasing the value of his payouts. You never know. Sorry for the smoking dog, though. I know that, you know, second-hand smoke kills, but I just look so cool doing it. Isn't it a character item and only worth 1 shell? So the dog item, the tennis ball, that's a real item in the game. It drops normally. as a result, it is just a brown tier item that sells for like 15 cents or whatever. Certain other items that are special and unranked as far as quality goes, they sell for 3 cents. Things like junk, flawlesses, guan stones, like the glass ones, those are all unranked items. They have no quality, so they sell for 3 cents. Verdacula says hidden happiness stat is increasing. How does it count if the hunter sells it? So how it works for the hunter is you can't, like, drop its grayed out. I can drop the flawless, but I can't drop the tennis ball. It's locked. Starting passives are locked to your character. The exception is the Paradox. I think the Paradox can sell their starting passive. So yeah, the Convict cannot sell the photo, the Pilot cannot sell Hidden Compartment, and the Marine cannot drop his manual. See, Kirby says, try to drop the ball, the dog brings it back. Lore reasons. Actually, you know what? Oh good, I walked into the room and took damage immediately. I can't believe that room still freaking exists. You know what? I would love it if that was an Easter egg where if you tried to drop it, the dog would animate and actually bring it back. That'd be kind of cool. I'd love that. Emily's gonna walk her dog. Everyone's saying give him pets. I will open the chest and have bees. Do dogs like bees? I mean, they do seem to eat bees a lot. You see a lot of pictures of dogs with, you know, swollen mouths. Blue Guanstone, time is on my side. You do orbit very quickly. I will go for the other key. Table text site. I didn't save enough money for the key, did I? Okay, yeah, rat key, I don't have the money for it. I guess this isn't even gonna be close to an everything run, is it? But that's fine, that's fine. All right, let's go fight the boss. Maybe we'll get lucky, we'll get something good out of the boss fight. All right, well that's interesting. I guess we can still hit you when you're underground. God, this gun is so good. If only I could hold this gun forever. It is gonna obliterate you. There it goes. Slower enemy bullets. With blue guanstone, I think that's a synergy. Try tongue butthole, says Verdacula. Oh, it's hidden tech time. Oh, that's a weird one. Well, I will just keep sucking up the HP. No secret room there. And yeah, I didn't save enough money for the non-key. I bought the regular keys instead, but that's okay. It'll just be not a full run. We'll have to do a full run at some point in the future. But we do have hidden tech time, which is a fun item. A fun synergy. This is the one that makes like the big circle, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Sorry for that. Anyways, I just want to keep using the heroin. Heroin's a fun item. See, there's a hidden tech. Oh, this isn't the circle. This is the one that just spawns, it just makes the entire room slow while it's active. Oh, you know what? The circle one, that is, it worked. That is, it's this, not the siren, it's the trident. It's the trident synergy, is the one that means when you get a kill, it creates a aura of slow. Yeah. 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 So many freaking items, okay? Bear with me. Lament Configurum for 1 key. Should we get Lament Configurum, you think? Would allow us to possibly get some interesting items on the run, some high quality stuff. C. Kirby says yes. We could get it. Please shoot the gun. The issue I'm having right now with the heroin is that when you flip a table, it immediately fires your current charge and then recharges your shot with triple shot, because that's Table Tech's sight. So it's a little bit distracting and a little bit not working as fully intended. Do it, you're already cool, so the curse is missing. I mean, that's not how it works. Coolness doesn't counteract curse. Coolness just means that, like, a couple of the effects from curse are not as bad. So for example, I think coolness negates the... It's totally how it works. I think coolness negates the wick chance from curse. Coolness gives you more regular payouts. Curse gives you more ammo payouts, specifically due to the ammo drop system. Does Curse give you lower chances of regular item drops out of a room? I can't remember. Fredaculus said, how good would ghost bullets be with this heroin synergy? I don't know. Well, that's another key. That means another pet. I don't know how homing really works with ghost bullets. Would your shot home in on a new enemy, or would it only try to home in on the same enemy? If it, penetrates one enemy. I don't know. Lonely's Troll says another 60-second pats. Okay, look, let's not get too ridiculous with it. I can do that joke once in a run for when the video goes up to YouTube. That'll be a little bit amusing. If I do it every single time the dog pays out, no one's gonna watch the whole run. By the way, let me know if you're still watching this run on YouTube right now. It'll be good to know for the future. Lonely's Troll says pet the dog. I did pet the dog. Lonely's Troll says I will watch it. Hold on. I need to go murder a eldritch abomination. Let's do a slow motion pet. All right, that's enough petting. That's like multiple minutes of petting. I blew it up, but I got the chamber gun? Maybe that's the good luck of the pet or something. Oh my god, that was weird. All right, well that was funny. So because let's do a little bit of Gungeon information here. The more you know style. Table Tech Sight will automatically fire your weapon when the effect ends. So I walked into the room with a charge, it automatically fired, I broke the chest, and I got chamber gunned. What a strange stroke of luck on that. I was about to be really annoyed that I accidentally blew up a chest. Turns out, nothing to be worried about. Fredaculus says the only other gun that insta-breaks the chest is the Screecher. Well, the problem isn't insta-breaking, which does happen on a few guns, including the Screecher. The problem was I fired 3 charged heroin shots, and it's the freaking heroin. So that's the reason there. Anyways, you want to take Lament Configurum? Go get like really weird with it? Wish I could hold 2 items, but we'll just do it like this instead. All right, let's go fight some weird enemies. I figure with the heroin, we can actually do a lot of damage here as soon as this gun reloads. So I don't think that these enemies are gonna be particularly tough, but hopefully we don't, completely brick it up and lose all of our HP getting hit by the lament and then, ruin our run entirely. We'll work on it. Lonely's Troll says, I'll add it on the wiki, more dog pets equals more luck. If only. Because then I would, let the game running for an hour, building up that luck stat. I'll abuse anything I have to. All right, well, we have a ton of money. We don't really need the key. We don't really need the cold 45 either. I guess we should really open up the chest. I don't know why I haven't done this yet. It's the wolf. It's the dog and the wolf. I'll take a wolf. Connie says, ah yes, the FTL strat. It's a perfectly viable strategy. AFK and then you let your pilot get leveled up off of free dodges. Okay, we need a different gun for this one. I hear the bark. You know what? Fire around the corner. Well, it doesn't really aim as well as I would want it to. I have no explosives either. Well, you know what? Oh God. Yeah, you got him. Just trying to do this in a good fashion. We should really just use the evolver here. I never use this gun anyways. I use the tongue form because it's a fun form that actually does great damage. Every other form of this gun, it's like, whatever. Would you please land some shots? I guess these shots have like a maximum range, or I was missing, one or the other. Anyways, what do we got? We have ammo. We have it's not the Derringer, it's the Makarov. I'll take it. I'll take it, I'll take it. And we have an item. Well, it's the bracket key. The bracket key didn't hit that enemy? That's strange. You know what, it's a good item, but we have to stick with the Lament Configurum, right? Right? We'll probably stick with the Lament Configurum, although I would love to have sold that bracket key. And you know what, give me a little bit of HP and a key. I transformed that HP earlier into coolness. Getting a little bit more HP now is totally acceptable. Yeah, active items from Lament Configurum. You really don't want to see it. It's a very unlucky moment of item droppage, but you know what? At least we know it's working, right? That's the excuse I'm gonna use anyways. I know someone joked earlier, drop table text site. It's really not that bad of an idea, because table text site kind of blows sometimes. It's not that bad of an item, it's just really annoying when it automatically fires for you. Newbie, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Oh, hold on. There's the auto fire. I guess if you have to reload the heroin, you don't even get to fire a charge shot because the charge runs out so fast. But you know what? Fine. We'll deal with it. Fine, damn it. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's not possible to pet the wolf, unfortunately, but oh well. Wolf is too busy biting on these Bulletkin's ankles, so we just let him do his own thing. I would have preferred it if every enemy did not want to spawn near me, but we'll accept it. How do you get the timer under the keys? There's just an option for it. It's like gameplay speedrun mode that gives you the timer. It's not really speedrun mode, it's just timer mode. No, actually, you know what? Maybe speedrun mode makes it display milliseconds. I don't know. It's one of those options. If you're really curious about your run length, I would say for the most part, if you're playing Gungeon on your own, you should probably just leave it off. You'll spend too much time looking at the timer, being like, "Wow, I made it through that floor in 4 minutes," rather than thinking about the run itself. You'll be thinking about the time. That doesn't really sound like speedrun mode. Speedrun mode seems like it would be no animations, everything's faster, something like that, right? Like you walk into a boss fight, and you don't have to wait for the boss intro at all. It just, you fight the boss immediately. You know, speedrun mode, it sounds like a mode where you won't accidentally talk to Bello if you try to buy something and you're like 2 pixels to the side. Yeah, that sounds like speedrun mode. In Enter the Gungeon, speedrun mode gives you a timer. Oh my god, it's the run of boys. We've got Dog Boy, Wolf Boy, and Boy Boy. Well, Skella Boy. Used to be a boy. And I'm not talking about, he shot the popcorn. I'm not talking about Pinocchio. Sorry, my bad. Pinocchio didn't used to be a boy. Pinocchio wants to be a boy. A real boy. Okay, we need a different gun for this room. The boys don't stop coming, says Connie. I think you should phrase that a little bit differently, honestly. Could you do that, please? You know what? I do like having table tech rage. It is nice. Connie says you made it weird. Are we not doing phrasing anymore? What hit me? Oh, there's electricity! I didn't realize this gun left electricity on the ground. Well, that's annoying. I guess it is shock rounds. I don't think it's shock rounds that leaves electricity. I think it's the gun that's doing it. Bon Boyo says, I'm new to Gungeon, but it instantly became my favorite roguelite. I mean, it's a really good game, and it's one of my favorites as well. That's why I still freaking play it. Yo, don't break the chest, dude. Thank you. Now we get the utility belt, not when we had, what's the item? Smoking? Connie says, I should watch Archer. I also should watch Archer one of these days. I've never just sat down and watched the whole thing. Battle Standard paying out for once. I guess that is true. That's why we're getting the familiars. I almost forgot about it. And by almost, I mean I forgot about it. But I also should watch Archer. I never did. I never just sat down and watched the show. Big fan of the latest season, says Verdacula. It's still on air? Honestly, that's a little surprising. Would have thought they would have, you know, maybe been done with it by now, but it does seem like a fun show. Connie says the only series I've ever watched fully is Breaking Bad. Never seen Breaking Bad either. Well, I mean, we could get a lot of money if we wanted. Let's go fight the boss instead. All right, let's do it. Who are we fighting? High Priests. It's the jerk everyone seems to hate. You know what? Take the Evolver gun. Oh, you know what? It's slower enemy bullets. That's what I need to pay more attention to. So will the bees hit him? The bees will hit him? I think the dog will hit him. You think the drill would hit him? The drill does not, oh, you know what? It's the electricity that's hitting him. That's what's going on there. Get him, bees, get him. Get him, bees. Oh, they're going. Oh, they're going. As long as the electricity is still landing, I will still fire bees. I have to really sneeze. I got hit because I sneezed because I hit the wrong button and didn't mute myself. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh my God, it's another familiar. I'll take it. Rare sneeze, it is. In my head, I had to dodge and I wanted to keep firing the bees, so I was confused as to how I was gonna hit the button. With the claw, I would have to like contort my hand into, and in the end, I just kind of gave up, and then still got hit. I could have paused. I don't know why I didn't pause. Would have been a perfect thermal drill. If only I had a drill. We have 2 keys, that's enough. We have a wave beam. We should give it some ammo, and then I think we should go. Well, I mean, we could do the RNG department, but at this point, we've already bypassed the rat floor and old king floor. So, I don't know. I'm kind of the opinion of let's get like a little bit of money, and then let's get the heck out of here. Connie says, I'm disappointed they didn't make the drill a payday thing. What are you talking about? The drill is a payday item. They added it in with the other payday items. What do you mean? Anyways, Noob says, I saw that you were looking for new games. Sent you a roguelite that just hit early access. I'll take a look at it. I'm as I mentioned earlier, I'm looking for keys. Oh right, there's another drill. I forgot that one, says Connie. Oh right, that one. Yes, okay. I got you. Yeah, I'm looking for keys, and I'm looking for developers to be like, hey, you're a streamer guy. Stream our game. They're like, okay. I guess. Sure, I can sell junk. I'll sell this, and I don't know. I'm sure we have a couple of guns that we can probably get rid of. Should have gotten rid of the Makarov. The gun just drops in. Okay. Let's go. How many bosses do you need to beat to win, by the way, in this game? How long is a run? Depending on how good you are, a run in Enter the Gungeon can vary. There are 5 canonical... Right, water. There are 5 canonical floors in the game, so you have to defeat 5 bosses. But there are a lot of additional boss fights and content in Gungeon. Bonus floors and whatnot. I'll be honest, I did not realize Confirmed could spawn on this level. That's a new one. As for how long a run is, at least for me, they tend to be like... Yo, Synergy. They tend to be like 40 minutes to an hour, depending on how much bonus content I do. Connie says the world record is 7 minutes. Isn't that also exploiting bullet guard flashing? Slay the Spire speedruns are also scary, says Newbie. Yeah. In a game like this, though, in like a procedurally generated game, I'm not a very big fan of speedruns, though, because it's usually just an RNG fest. You know, you just gotta hope that you get everything showing up in exactly the correct order in order to get your speedrun in. I mean, I could have a fast run and Slay the Spire if I could start with, like, your first 5 card choices are Catalyst, Catalyst, Adrenaline, Adrenaline, Bouncing Flask, and I'll be like, yeah, sure, it's a good run. Actually, that's probably not a very good speedrun tactic because it probably takes a long time for the Bouncing Flask animation, and so all the popular speedrunners are probably like, this guy thinks that Bouncing Flask makes for a good speedrun. Clearly, the optimal strategy is just to remove all the cards from your deck, and you have a deck consisting of 4 Flexes and 1 Whirlwind, and then every turn you just use Whirlwind exclusively, and then you just tank all the damage. It's the most optimal strategy. Oh, I should have done this in that room. Where are the enemies spawned with Lament Configurum, not RNG department enemies, but plain old standard? It's because the enemies that spawn from Lament Configurum are bullet hell enemies. All of these enemies that you're seeing here are guys that can spawn in bullet hell. So even if I was on the first floor, I would still get Bloodulons and the weird like Evil Dead shotgunners and the Ashen Bulletkins. Okay, my weapons apparently can't hit you because my shots are really slow. So here you go, have some bees. So there's very much a reason for Lament Configurum giving you the enemies that it's giving you. I'm out of ammo?
I'll kill you.
Well, if I just like keep shooting you, then my familiars will do the work for me. Dun 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 dun. Connie says the fastest non-bullet, non-gunslinger, non-paradox run is with the Marine, and it's 9 minutes. 9:46. Yeah. I can understand that, because with the paradox, you can literally start, actually with the gunslinger or the paradox, I think you can start with a particular combination of items that can, well, let me rephrase. With the paradox, I think you can start with a combination of items that breaks the damage cap. With the gunslinger, one gun will allow you to bypass the damage cap, so that makes total sense. And with the bullet, you have, there was a chest? Oh no. With the bullet, you definitely have just guard flashing, which you can exploit. I'll be honest, I just did not see the chest. It happens. The enemies could at least have RNG skins if you use Lament Configurum on that floor. What do you think these developers are? Do you think they're made out of time? What is guard flashing? Asks Glade Air. Guard flashing is a Enter the Gungeon exploit, basically. There's a bug in the game where you can use the sword to hit every enemy on the screen. And so, speedrunners, wow, this room is just 2 of these guys, huh? Speedrunners will use guard flashing to speedrun because it literally does more damage than any other starting weapon. I mean, it does enough damage to be useful on bosses. Because not only does it hit enemies multiple times, I think it also does more damage. So you can guard flash and just like kill everything. It doesn't like bypass damage caps or anything, it's just good. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. You know what? You gave me HP. I could use the HP, although we are way higher on HP than we were on the last run. At this stage. Maybe I'm feeling warmed up in my Gungeon play or something. I don't know. Predaculus says guard flashing does not work with a controller, I'm pretty sure. It is, how you do it is you basically do this with your mouse while attacking. It's like reloading, turning, and attacking at the same time, so it's got a lot of motion to it. So I would not be surprised if it was mouse-only bug. I could understand it. Mega bullets. Man, we are 50 minutes into this run. And I don't know what happened on this run. I'm losing track of time. Who am I? How did I get here? Feel like you're either watching someone who's very tired right now play Enter the Gungeon, or you're watching someone have like a stroke on the air. Either one. Oh my god, you're so fast. Troll says 10 minutes of petting. If you want 10 minutes of petting, at least wait for the end of the run. Amnesia. It must be amnesia, yeah. Petting madness. No, this is petting! Hello? Da-da. You know what? I got 6 keys. It's the balloon gun. Let's go. Connie says there's multiple character categories in the game, going up to 8 characters. The same guy holds the record in all of them. Guy's got too much time on his hands. Sounds like. Guy plays a little bit too much Enter the Gungeon. Am I right? Please stop the hammers. That's all I want. No hammers. Eight character record is an hour 56. See, that's the thing. Like, if a 1 character record is 7 minutes, an 8 character record should be 56 minutes. The fact that it's more than twice the time is a really big indication that, you know, speedrunning is just RNG. Not just that, because you have to be good enough at the game in order to survive a run very quickly, and you know, you have to, there's a lot of knowledge involved, because you have to have the map knowledge to know where to go on the floors, because there is a little bit of map knowledge in Gungeon. The floors are not completely randomized. There's a little bit of pattern to it. Yeah, very interesting. I do wish the heroine would charge a little bit faster, but considering it basically one-shots everything, I'll allow it. Mother of Zerg asks, will there be Risk of Rain 2 today? Well, I know Mud is currently streaming some Rocket League, I think. So I don't think we'll have him. And I know that Quark wants to play some Risk of Rain 2 at some point, but I know she's busy today. Did you want to play, Zerg? Did you want to play some Risk of Rain multiplayer at some point? Because we can schedule that. We can find a time for it. People keep telling me to play some freaking Risk of Rain. Well, I want to play it as well. It's just haven't had time. Haven't had time, and you know, there's been too much Gungeon happening. He says I do. You know what? Find a time to play then. Sometime this weekend if you are available. Hit us both up on the Discord and we will figure it out. Claydare says, will there be Monster Train? Every time I get asked that question, it gets pushed back another year. Currently, I'll be able to play Monster Train in 3186. What? Oh, the second wave spawned. Well, that was weird. So, when we walked into that room initially, there were no enemies in it. So when I used Lament Configure 'em to spawn enemies, the game was like, well, you're done with this wave, here's another one. That was weird. All right, who do we want to double? Actually, I think we have no choice. I think it'll double the dog, because I think it just doubles whatever your first familiar is. So are we okay with double dogs? I double dog dare you. Da-dun, da-dun, dun 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 dun. One of these dogs is not like the other. One of these dogs is a horrible eldritch abomination. Double dogs means double pets. We could have a lot of payouts. Glader says, I highly doubt you'll be playing Monster Train in 3126. Well, no, because that's too early. It's 3186. But also, would you care to make a bet on that? You pay me first, and I'll pay you 100 times that much in 3186 if I play Monster Train. Later says, can I pay in channel points? No. Yo, this weapon does have a range on it. Makes it really hard to hit these guys. I like those odds. Look at this, like... Look at this dog limo here. When you've got two dogs inside of other dogs. Why am I shooting? Let's hold off on it for a minute. There we go. There we go. What a much better run than the last time we were playing. Give me... I mean, we don't really need heroin ammo. We don't really need ammo for anything, but what are we gonna take ammo in? I guess this. And then here, we don't need anything. I don't even think we have synergies for these other guns, so we're out. Let's get the heck out of here. And Molly Stroll says buy it all. I guess there's like literally no point not. Oh, we do have an M1 synergy. With what? Oh, the wolf. Ah. Actually, wait, we have multiple synergies? Ah, utility belt gives it the good synergy that improves its damage. That's what it is. Anyways, now just remember, if you're going down, use them and configure them in this room. Hold on, because now I have a question. Should we take the gull? I kind of want to keep them and configure them and get new items, but if you really wanted it... Oh, we can hold them both. We can hold them both. That's right, we have utility belt. Let's go. Bonic Lettuce says, hot take, weird reconstruction is a good healing skill. Weird reconstruction is good when it doesn't roll a 1 or a 0 and get yourself killed. Which means it's not good because it's not reliable. Actually, if we're talking about some little darkest dungeon knowledge, I mean, it's a good healing skill because it does heal a lot on occasion, but the Vestal is the best healer in the game. Sometimes a good occultist can help a lot though. But normally in Darkest Dungeon, I ran the occultist as more of a support unit than a healer. Especially in, you know, Crimson Court nonsense. Nice job, auto aim. Vestal's boring. Yeah. Unless you're on a battle Vestal, which I never did, because I'm boring. And I know what I like. What I like is what I like. What I like is good heals, as opposed to bad heals. I did see the crack earlier, I was just ignoring it to bring it up later. Like, I'm just gonna use a blank in this room for no reason. I just kind of feel like there's gonna be a secret room here, you know? Oh, I'm so good at this game. Heal? Yeah, my 4 lepers can do that too, says Verdacula. 4 leper, best party. Heal my 4 antiquarians can do that. Heal my, who else heals? My 4 flagellants can heal each other over and over again. Okay, you are a little annoying, but we got you. What did you... I don't know what you paid out with, but, you know, a deal's a deal. Abomination, yes, it's true. Oh, you know what? We have super easy method of doing this. What the heck? Oh, the shotgunner, because he has a huntsman, he attack reloaded, which pushed the blob away. That's fun. We have fun here. I actually really like the flagellant as a healer as well. Maybe not for certain boss fights, but the passive over time heal's really good. That's right, the Arbalist is a healer too. Not a good one, but not a bad one either. Kind of just a mediocre heal when you might need it. What a weird delay on spawning. That was strange. Honestly, the overtime heal on the Flagellist, I think one of the reasons I like it is that it's reusable. You can use it infinite times on one combat, which is very helpful. Well, you got me. Dude, that wolf is just having, like, the meal of his life. He's chomping. Good. You know, at least the wolf has a target and he is munching. He is not letting up at all. If only the Flagellant's Affliction was good, says Connie. Yeah, I don't understand that build in Darkest Dungeon where you just let the Flagellant absorb all of the stress. It just seems like a bad idea. Why would you want him to absorb the stress? He's not good with it. Especially if he's a healer. If he's the healer on your team, it just seems like an absolutely horrible idea. Gotta pet you while your butt's still under the ground. That was a bad dodge. It was good on release, then they nerfed it to the ground, says Connie. I wonder how Rapture used to work then, because it never seemed good. But I also didn't use it then, and I don't use it now, so maybe I don't know. Take him into Endless. Isn't the Endless mode in Darkest Dungeon still basically revolve around virtues? Because you get free heals and everything, free stress relief. Just gotta find a way to farm out an infinite number of those virtues. I think so. Gladair says, I saw a video of someone killing the 3rd tier hag with just a flagellant. I mean, I don't see that being particularly tough. The thing is about the hag fight, the hag, ooh, gunsang. The hag does deal a little bit of damage, but it's mostly just debuffs and putting someone into the pot. As long as you can hit the back line, freaking anyone could probably take out the hag. Well, maybe not anyone, but you could probably do it with every character, other than like the leper. Well, goodbye, Glass Swanstone. Kanye says, I don't remember the specifics, but the Flagellant solo affliction used to be able to buff him so he could kill just about anything solo. I see, so you could, in the past, solo kill a boss with the old Rapturous. I gotcha. Flagellant shouldn't get masochistic. Well, the Flagellant gets Rapturous guaranteed. It's a special affliction specifically for him. I guess that's a good point. The Flagellant does have that bonus resistance to death's door, so in theory you could solo anything if you just get lucky enough on the RNG, right? Sounds about right. Well, that makes that pretty easy. Oh, you know what? Glass Swanstones do not get ratified. They are still there. Hello, welcome, Scrap Hearts, to the stream. Anyways, yeah, Darkest Dungeon, fun game. Haven't played it in a long time. Don't intend to. I'm done with it. I hate to say it, but like, I don't want to do another 100-hour campaign. Darkest Dungeon, XCOM, look, they're fantastic experiences. Yes, I, still play a lot of Enter the Gungeon and Slay the Spire and things that I've been playing for way more than 100 hours, but being locked into a campaign, there's something about that, man. I want freedom. Freedom! The wolf is eaten, man. Connie says DD2 can't come soon enough. Yep. Just waiting on it. Someone the other day mentioned Eratus. Said that I should jump back into that game at some point. If I play Eratus, I'll just play Darkest Dungeon, because Eratus just feels like a bit of a Darkest Dungeon clone. The gameplay is so similar, but I don't really want to play a Darkest Dungeon like. And Eratus, I never really got into it as much as other people maybe. Like, it's a fine enough game, but I still just don't think it does enough different from Darkest Dungeon to be like super worthy of another playthrough. I mean, I played through the game once. It's Darkest Dungeon if you just remove all of the dungeon exploration, the work in the camp, managing the town. If you ignore like resource management, I know that's not literally true, but it feels like it. Tangy Poppy, welcome, says, are you gonna play Cult of the Lamb? If I Alt-Tab and look at my text document on my desktop, Cult of the Lamb 2022. It's actually on my radar already, but I don't know when it's gonna come out in 2022, only that it's 2022. I was thinking about it though. It seems very interesting. It feels very much like a it feels a little bit like a clay game, but with a weird twist on top. Is that the game I'm thinking of? Hold on. Cult of the Lamb. I did mute myself, I apologize. I don't know when I muted myself, so I'm gonna have to talk about the things I was just talking about again. Cult of the Lamb. I alt-muted myself to alt-tab to look at my spreadsheet, and it's listed as being out in 2022. I don't know when in 2022, but I do already have that kind of on my radar. And then I was talking about how it looked interesting. It looked like a Don't Starve game, but where you are cute little, well, your townsfolk are cute little characters who worship an eldritch lamb with magical powers. I think that seems kind of interesting. And then I was talking about that there was another game that also seemed interesting and Don't Starve-like, and I was trying to remember the name of it, and that is Wizard with a Gun. Wizard with a Gun is another... Well, it's a weird game because the animated trailer from it looked amazing, but the animated trailer has like absolutely nothing to do with the gameplay of the game, it seems like. The animated trailer makes it look like a cool action game with, you know, a cartoon wizard. The gameplay is just like, hey, you're playing Don't Starve, but with guns instead of a wooden axe. Still looks interesting though. Okay, you spawned inside of me. Feel bad about that one. Let's do it. Thank you, dog. Can't help. Can't pet. Gotta dodge. Oh, was only you left? There you go. I don't know which one gave me the blank, but you both get a half pet. Anyways, yeah. Cult of the Dead God Lamb. I don't know much about it. I've only really seen a little bit about it, a little bit of footage on it, but it does seem like it could be kind of interesting. So it's on my radar. Wizard with a Gun, that's on my radar, but I'm not holding high hopes for it. If it ends up just being Don't Starve but with guns, I think I'd be a little bit disappointed. But we'll see. We shall see. I'm just kind of hoping. It's not the awe synergy, unfortunate. But hey, at least we still have giant cannonballs now. Ah, what the heck? Get him! Well, you know what? All right, let's get this show on the road. We are done with the floor. You know what? Let's dump our guns in here. We've got a lot of guns we don't care about, like the crossbow. Let's look at the plague pistol. Let's dump the balloon gun. Let's dump the pitchfork. Let's dump the... I mean, we definitely do not need a magnum. We also do not need chamber gun, even though we do have chain gun. We got plenty of weapons. Okay, we don't need the huntsman. Hey. Hey. I mean, I gotta admit, we already have good weapons, but this is really good. Not as fun as, you know, serious cannon, but still really good. Also really, really slow missiles. Also rip bitrate. Ah! Ah! Wait, we have slower enemy bullets too, don't we? I should have kept chamber gun! Munching chamber gun should be a capital offense. I would argue I'm capitally offensive. This has been a surprisingly long run, but I think we did take a lot of time petting dogs in this one, so can you blame me? We also went to, like, for 2 runs in a row, we didn't go to the bonus floors, unfortunately, but I just keep getting hit in dumb fashions. Speaking of dumb, oh, that's unfortunate. Also, those bullets came out of the wall. Okay. Cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it. Murder him. Next fight, we still want to use him and configure him a few times. We might be able to get another payout out of it, even though it's not super likely. I'm just gonna keep shooting. We did get a new gun. Not what I wanted. But quite good. Well, you know, it is what it is. No clone for us, unfortunately. Anyway, still a good run. That was a fun run. I feel a little bit more warmed up now. I'm feeling okay, feeling with it. It was a good run. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, Streamlabs, and anything else that you may find in the links below in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon. This game right here. I forgot to use the Gatling gun. Oh no.